Susan.
Hi, Susan.
How's Marseille?
Oh my God, tanned goddess.
What did you get up to today?
Today, I came down from my beautiful holiday.
Because this is airing when you are. Well, actually, this is probably airing when you're in Provence.
Provence. I'll be in Provence when this comes out.
I need to shut the fuck up.
Dreadful.
Jesus
Christ.
No, let's not demonize going on a holiday. You know? Sorry, woke warriors.
Yeah.
No, we're doing this episode in advance because Susan's going to be on a really...
You carry on.
Thanks.
Pet me boss.
Stop.
Pet me kitty. Kitty's hungry.
So we've got a little... We're doing an evergreen episode, and those who aren't familiar with the concept evergreen...
It's a 3-minute cover of Yeah But Evergreen by Sue, I think.
Ooh, lovely. It's a term in content that means content that is not time urgent. So today we're going to be doing some agony aunts, obviously. But more importantly, as you may be able to tell by the title of this episode, we are going to be discussing our top 10 most played albums of our life.
Yeah.
And the reason we're doing this is because, well, I think we should do more stuff like this, but also because Apple Music recently did a thing.
Apple Music?
Apfel. Dutch?
I'm Dutch.
I know. Is that how you know? No, German. Apfel.
I don't know any Dutch.
Sue's beans and toast and one podcast episode down, so just bear with us if she loses interest.
I'm just like deciding whether I absolutely... Do you ever like eat? I don't know if anyone else has this. You eat something and then you like immediately need a shit.
You can't shit.
I know that I'm holding it in.
No, you can't.
But I know, but I'm having just a movement, so like I'm just waiting for it to calm down. But we should carry on.
We're doing this because Apple Music did a feature recently where if you have Apple Music, you could see your top 10 most played albums of all time. Now, neither of us use Apple Music.
No.
But
because you're not gay.
That doesn't mean we can't approximate what we think are top 10 most played albums of all time. Now, sure, there may be a little pitchfork perfect 10 bias in this where you're going like, what should I say? What is the most niche album I could say that nobody's ever heard of?
Yeah.
But I know you aren't like that.
Absolutely not.
I am a little bit like that, but I've tried my hardest to not and just be honest. And I think you'll be able to tell by some of the embarrassing picks
that you've done.
That I've done.
Can we actually take a break out of studio show?
Okay, fine. Fucking hell. So I think what you got up first?
Number 1 is Shamir Ratchet.
Okay.
Album probably changed my life.
Yeah.
On the Regular came out. I saw that. And then
this is On the Regular, so you know.
Exactly.
Where were you when you first heard On the Regular? What does it remind you of?
Like being like 14, 15. I remember being at school. I remember hearing On the Regular. I remember hearing it, and I found out about Shamir because of Choice Fan, and Choice Fan put a photo of Shamir on, and I was like, who the fuck is this? And then Shamir made me...
Troy.
Shout out Troy. Shout out Shamir. Shamir's now a dear friend who I love very dearly. I'll speak to yesterday.
So sick that you're friends with her.
I know. I'm obsessed with it.
Mad being friends with someone that you looked up to as a teenager.
Well, that was the thing. I stayed at their house in Philly last year, and we laid on the bed, and then I was making them sing songs from their first album. And it just hit a point where I was like, oh my God. They're like, how much do you listen to my music? And I was like, quite a bit, yeah. And then we were on the bus ride from New York to Philly. We were talking about their life, and then I was like, yeah, I know that. Because I was just like following them on Twitter for so long, like I love them so much. So that would be my number 1.
How did you get on their radar? How did you become friends?
I got asked to support them in Norwich 2 years ago. Norfolk, Norwich. And then we met there, and then I was just like, I'm going to fly out to Philly, and they're like, all right, bet. And I was like, okay, so I did.
So you just rizzed them up in Norwich?
Yeah, we had such a fun night out. Like, we had such a fun night out with their band as well. Who I love very dearly as well. But yeah, we just had the loveliest night.
What did you love about that?
What about that album?
Yeah.
It kind of, well, because Shamir also was like the first non-binary person, really, in the public eye. And they did it so eloquently. It was a pristinely produced album, and the EP before that, Northtown.
Yeah.
I mean, all their music is, but I think someone to be come in and like the point not be like, I'm non-binary and this is what it means to be non-binary. It was like, I'm a person. This is really good music. I make really good music. It's the same with Shamir. Like even now, like they make music, but it's got absolutely nothing to the fact, other than their song
Yeah.
transgender. Like, it has nothing to do with the no, what is that song called? I'm not cisgender, not transgender. But like, it's not about that at all. And I think I find that inspiring, because it wasn't like, I think a lot of people make music that's like, I am trans, I am gay, and Shamir was like, here's a bop for you, you absolute pigs. Do you know what I mean? And then just like moves on.
Yeah, I feel like On the Regular was one of the first songs I listened to on Spotify, weirdly.
So good.
Not to glaze Spotify, but I was listening. It reminds me of my bedroom when I was 13 years old.
Oh, love it.
Was it on XL as well?
Yeah, XL. And then that made me go into a deep dive of XL, so then that brings me to my second album.
Which is?
Riot Boy by Leaf.
Writer Boy by Leaf?
Riot Boy by Leaf.
About the perils of the dating app Riot.
No. Riot Boy, like R-I-O-T. Yeah, by
I've
Leaf.
never heard of that.
Leaf was a rapper called Leaf. He has a song with Sophie called Koi and Body Mop. I think I sent you them. He is amazing. I think he, possibly they. Leaf is with a 1 instead of a A. But it's now Khalifa, just to let everyone know. But they're called Khalifa now.
Yes.
But gay rapper, again, similar time to Shamir, around the same time. I don't think it was exactly the same time, but they were a gay rapper, and it was them being gay with their friends. Like, they hang around like Jungle Pussy and stuff, or were at the time. I don't know if they're still friends. And they were making stuff with Sophie, like back when Sophie wasn't even like Sophie. Like, Sophie was Sophie, but like this is like before Charlie, like long time ago. And they did a song called What, which like blew up. And then they had like songs with Sophie called Koi, Body Mop. And then they had songs like Rage, and they were working with loads of people.
Is this song igniting, or these songs igniting, a kind of desire to hang out with cool art school people?
Yeah, basically, but like kind of like realizing that actually like production is more than like the pop music you're hearing, and like that art is as well, and like they're fucking amazing. So love that. Yeah.
Okay, great pick.
And it's shot by Jordan Hemingway, who's now Twigs' partner in like shooting all the Eusexual stuff. But if you look at the Riot Boy campaign, it's so almost Eusexual, but way before its time. And when Thingy blew up, what's his face? Who's that gay rapper? Old Town Road? Lil Nas. He, like, everyone was like, oh, the first like gay black rapper, and everyone was like, girl. Nope. Because then there's also people around a similar time, like Mickey, like Cakes the Killer. Like, it was such an amazing time in New York, it looked like, anyway. And you had people like Zola Jesus and stuff. It was just like good to watch. Like, even watching like V-Files and shit. Like, that was the shit that I grew up with. Like, watching, like, I'm some kid in Derby watching all these people kick back in like Philly and New York and just kind of be obsessed with them.
And dreaming of a life in America.
Basically. And then I went to New York and I was like, this is shit.
Yeah.
Life in Philly is nice though. I would move to Philly.
Describe the album in one word.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Rage.
Let's go.
Rage. Rage. There's a song called Rage on it.
Okay, so you've got some...
What about you?
Some iconic... well, actually, I guess Shamir isn't necessarily really queer presenting, or it's not about being queer, but I was going to say I have... Maybe I should start with some of my straighter. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go with the most embarrassing one first. Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
I mean, fair dues.
And this album was my whole personality when I was 15 years old.
Nice.
I remember seeing Drake at Wireless. And I guess I do still come back to this album because, remember, it's most played. It's not necessarily one I'm proud of, but fuck guilty pleasures anyway. This is Drake when he was obviously Drake, so he was kind of always devolving himself of any blame in any of his problems or any of his relationships. He still had this fuckboy thing going on, but he was really good at rapping. He was really good at singing. He had a very clear direction, and the beats are so good. Noah 40 Shabib, this bald Canadian man, Drake's producer, he snapped. I love the production. I almost celebrate Drake's cringeness, I think. And I feel like it later became more recently it's become too much and too grotesque through how much of a slag he seems. Yeah. But songs like Come Through, Sue, songs like fucking Furthest Thing, songs like Tusk and Leather. These are songs that remind me of me and my friend Milo playing FIFA and drinking
Kissing
4 cans of Foster's.
Kissing, cuddling.
So that's one. And then up next, I will go with equally as cringe, the 1975's debut album. Again, my whole... Don't look at the fucking camera like that.
He hits me.
Don't talk to them. You're only allowed to talk to them through me. Okay? You have to pretend to be interested in 1975.
I like the 1975. Everybody's dead. We're driving past my old school. I love this album. It reminds me of being in science class.
Yeah?
And he's going.
He's got his suits on.
He says, babe.
You look so cold. It's got bangers on it. Favorite song, Settle Down. It reminds me of being... My dad actually showed me this album, which was kind of cool.
Kind.
My favorite song is Settle Down. This song reminds me of Fancying Girls and them not fancying me back.
Oh.
Woe is me. It reminds me of Fancying Girls. Let's just leave it there. And it reminds me of being desperate to get Matty Healy's haircut.
Nice. And you're succeeding.
I mean,
how about a round of
maybe close to what he has now, but do you not remember the one back then where it was like a mohawk?
Yeah. It was fierce.
And you know, look, songs like Sex maybe are a bit cringe. Songs like Chocolate, very cringe.
Yeah, bangers.
But they're bangers, and they really remind me of being a teenager, and I feel like you just get feverishly obsessed with albums.
Yeah, with people, yeah.
At that age. Anyway, what's next for you?
FK Twigs LP1. Crazy. Arca produced. I can't even imagine what it was.
You've got quite cool ones.
I actually do have quite a cool music
I was expecting
taste.
Cher Lloyd.
No, but it's coming. Babe. LP1, FK Twigs, blew my mind. I remember the music used to like physically scare me, and I used to force myself to listen in the dark to it because the synths used to scare me.
Why were you forcing yourself to listen to
because I knew it was good. And I knew that it made me feel something, and I was like, I have not listened to music that makes it. Preface used to scare the shit out of me.
Arca does be scary.
And of course I hate myself. I can't sing.
What we're going to do is we're going to create a powerful sense of dread
for the whole album, even when she's trying to be positive. But that is a groundbreaking album, and like all these debuts from like XL, like LP1. Riot Boy,
they do
Ratchet,
have a fucking habit of doing
Long Way Home. That's Lapsley's first album, isn't it? Yeah.
Me and my friend Callie were talking about the other day, like, well, he was maybe rather cynically saying that what are the albums in the 2020s that have been like transgressive was the word he used. Well, but LP1 was 2013.
Oh.
He was saying 2020, and LP1 was one he brought up as.
I honestly don't know. Like the 2000s.
It's a hard question to think off the top of your head. Like,
Burial.
That's also like same time, 2012.
Is it?
Yeah.
People make out Burial's like 1905.
Yeah, because it just keeps fucking going, and then the Americans find it. It just has cycles. But I don't really know either. I think maybe it's hard to see what's transgressive until years have passed.
Yeah.
Maybe. But also maybe it's a sign that a lot of music is quite nostalgic.
Maybe
something like Blade.
Yeah.
Blade. But I don't really listen to Blade that much.
Me neither.
But doesn't sound like anything else. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay, I was going to ask you where it takes you back to, but I think that was a beautiful description.
It takes me back to being on Sporton Lane in South Normanton, and I'm walking down it absolutely terrified.
Of the music.
Yeah, but like knowing that it was like amazing, and she was saying lots of things.
And were you into Twigs, or did you know that Twigs was Jessie J's dancer at that stage?
Yes, I think I found out at the same time. Again, it was like it was the XL wormhole. It was like finding Shamir, just finding Leaf, was finding like Lapsley, Twigs, Anoni, which is one of my other top 10s.
Damn. Okay, we only have 8 minutes.
We have 8 minutes.
We fucked
Guys,
this.
I'm booked to go somewhere.
Okay, my next pick is...
Well, let's do 10 together.
Yeah, let's do 10 together. My next pick is, I'm gonna go a little niche. I don't know if you're even familiar with this, but Darwin D's by Darwin D's.
I fucking am. My parents used to listen to Darwin D's.
No way.
Yeah, no shit.
So this is going back even further. This is like, I think pre-Spotify.
That's
for
skaggy.
me.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's in a similar world to the 1975. It's like
Mm.
guitar jangly
Yeah.
indie pop.
I think it was my parents that listened to Darwin D's. I know them now.
That's
I don't
kind
know
of
why.
embarrassing for me, I guess, that my
Yeah.
like top 5 albums of all time is your parents.
Yeah. Hello.
No shade on your parents.
No shade.
But I don't think my parents would have liked your picks, which is a good sign.
Yeah, which is fierce.
But Darwin D's, I mean, bless him, he looks like a guy that carries every STD
Yeah.
known to man. But he knows how to write a hook and he knows how to play a guitar. And I remember dragging 2 friends to Shepherd's Bush Empire to see Darwin D's who had no interest in, much like most of my gigs, dragged friends to see the 1975 as well, had no interest in seeing them. I feel like a lot of my music taste, Drake, has just been, a fight against
Everybody else.
And maybe that's
A problem.
why I've become such an anti-woke warrior. But Darwin D's by Darwin D's is an incredible album, and I encourage everyone to check it out.
Check it.
What you got?
Emily Sandé, our version of Events.
Okay.
That album blew my fucking mind. That was the album in the car from when we were kids. I know every word to that album. I could literally sing it to you right now from cover to cover.
Where were you driving to?
Everywhere. Like, it was in my mum's car. And
I'm in my mum's car.
Boom, boom.
Beep, beep.
Boom, boom. But yeah, that's like songs like Daddy, banger. Heaven, banger. I don't really like the singles, really. Suitcase.
You like the deep
Suitcase.
cuts on
My
Emily
baby's got a
Sandé?
suitcase. He's telling me it's too late. I told nobody, please don't ask me why. Because all I did was love him. But I couldn't stop him walking. My baby's got a suitcase. Please don't ask me why. I can't stop
Hey.
my heart leaving through the door. And I can't unpack my heart. No, my love, because he won't love me anymore. Stuff like that. So good.
Where were
my
you-
kind of love, banger. Because when you've given up, now no matter what you do, it's never good enough.
That's when you feel my kind of love.
So good.
That is a banger.
Naughty Boy produced. Throwing back to Naughty Boy.
Naughty Boy does have bangers. Was he an arsehole?
Apparently.
He did something.
Yeah.
La la
La la la la la la la la la la. What's your fourth
I
one?
had to recreate that for my music tech.
Of course you did.
A star though.
Hush, don't speak
But
when
we
you spit that venom.
and we had to
you
recreate
hear-
Monument by Röyksopp and,
That's a
and
banger.
Robin.
That's a banger.
This will be the moment when I'm gone. Hold on.
Hold
But we couldn't use voices for any of them.
I'm gone.
We couldn't use real voices, so we had to recreate it with like a synth, and it just sounded
Oh.
gross.
Do-do-do-do.
Anyway,
Do-do-do-do.
what's my 4th pick? It's Discovery by Daft Punk.
Okay.
Have you ever listened to it?
No.
Oh, Sue, it's magic. It's like, I think it's such a hard thing to make a dance music album that's good or like retains being
Yeah.
interesting. Not least, better yet, it has like a narrative and it has these amazing visuals of like these aliens. And I feel like dance music is often viewed as maybe something that's, reserved for drugs or clubs. But like their attention to detail, their pop sensibility, and just how fucking
Banging it is.
banging it is. Digital Love reminds me of taking my clothes off in my first year room with my friend Angus
Oh.
and drinking
And kissing.
orange blooms. Maybe kissing.
Probably kiss.
You can save that. Okay. What's your fifth
Final
pick?
one.
Final pick.
Final one is Charlotte XCX, True Romance. I saw Charlotte XCX support Paramore when I was 15 or 16. Blew my mind. Went home, watched the video for You Ha Ha Ha.
She supported Paramore.
Yeah, watched the video for You Ha Ha Ha, Super Love. What I like, and my favourite artists are the ones that make me feel extremely jealous. And I was so jealous of her because she's only like 5 years older than me, and she was like really doing it, and it was really fucking cool. And I remember being so jealous and being like, I fucking hate this. And then like the next day, just like not being able to stop watching it, and then be like, this is genuinely genius. And then that was when I fell in love with Charlie XCX. And then I went back on the first 2 mixtapes, and then I went back even further and went to like her first project when she was 14 called 14. And I was just like, and then really Charlie
Fuck, you
XCX
listened to that?
Babe, watch the rain, watch it pour on the ground. Yes, banger.
I didn't even know that was available.
Did you, Francesca? I love you. Of course we do. Oh yes, it's true. We love your skin. I just spat everywhere.
Sophie likes that when you sing like that.
We love your hair.
Snoozy.
And then she had a song called Art Bitch, which is my favourite Charlie XX song of all time. You are an art bitch at heart, and I like it.
Sounds like Lily
Yeah,
Allen.
I like it. Listen to it, it's sick.
Fuck, I think I'm going to go home.
And if I ever met her,
Yeah.
I'd have to be like, we're remaking Art Bitch. And I'm not even kidding.
You have met her.
And
And you should have said
well,
it.
oh yeah. What, her being like, I follow TikTok, I'm like, and where are you making Art Bitch?
She would have loved that.
She's like, who the fuck is this transsexual?
I similarly to you, I think I was so jealous of Disclosure when
Yeah.
because they were like
They were so young
they were
as well,
17 and 19, and I was 17 and I was like, there's
Yeah.
no way I'm ever gonna do it.
Yeah.
But in a similar vein to you, I think I'm gonna take How I'm Feeling Now by Charlie XCX,
Banger.
which is I mean, perhaps embarrassingly compared to your journey with Charlie, was my first real introduction to her beyond,
Boom clap.
hits. And it was COVID, and I was like, my friend Will was like, you need to listen to this Charlie XCX album. I was like, Charlie XCX,
What?
like boom clap, like,
Yeah.
okay. And he was like, no, trust me, it's insane. And it just, I love that it feels so, I love it when albums feel like they were all recorded. Or maybe
Oh, yeah.
it's because I know that it happened.
But it was,
like,
yeah. I remember it all happening. She was like, I'm going to write an album, and everyone on Twitter lost their shit.
Yeah, it just feels like flowy,
Yeah.
and I don't know how she came out with it so quick. That's like, it's not just bangers, it has like really interesting production from what's his face, BJ Burton and the guy from 100 Gex.
Dylan Brady.
Obviously Party For You has had this mad viral resurgence,
Which is wild.
which is wild because it's fucking good actually, but it's not even the best song on the album.
Forever, Justice for Forever.
Forever.
I mean, when that dropped and we're all in this group chat, and we didn't like this girl in the group chat, and we all said it was industrial, and she was like, it's not industrial. And we just like, we agreed with her, but we just didn't like her that much. We were like, it is industrial, and we just levered down on her. She was like, no, it's not. And we were all like, yes, it is. And like, just a group of us like gaslighting this
What was
girl.
this group chat?
Oh, God, don't.
Really?
We were just bored in COVID, so everyone was just like,
This is
chatting.
why you hate group chats.
I hate group chats.
Because it reminds you of how much of a horrible bully you are. That is what group chats are for.
Exactly.
If you're not bullying in group chats, what are you doing? But yeah, How I'm Feeling Now was just the perfect soundtrack to COVID isolation insanity.
Should we go now, Soph? Because we got to go do work.
Hi, I'm Surfing,
Hi,
and
I'm
we are
Sophie.
here interviewing
Sophie.
Sophie about her favourite fascist dictator.
Who is your favourite fascist dictator? Sophie?
Mussolini.
Go on, Soph.
No,
She's
not
like,
enough.
nah, fuck you, man.
Sorry for the short episode.
I got to be in France.
Love you.
Love you.